Anime for the past 20 years has had a huge issue with toxic masculinity. Anime tends to have some very samey tropes. It's always, or 99% of the time, a straight cis white man who has to end up saving the day. And before any of you seething fanboys come at me in the comments and cry and moan about my opinion, please note that I actually have read Dragon Ball and have watched it so I can make a proper opinion on it. Dragon Ball is the ultimate trait of toxic masculinity. It's an anime that only gym bros and future wife beaters watch. Let's start with Vegeta, the worst character in fictional history. By the way, I really do like the irony of how so many straight cis white people look up to Vegeta, but Vegeta never wins any important fights. He's also just a deadbeat husband and a terrible father who beats his own child. Vegeta is peak cis toxic masculinity. And just like Vegeta, Goku is also another example of the toxic masculinity that we see in anime. For example, Goku literally beats his child and also tries to abandon his family. This man would much rather stay dead than actually be with his wife and child. It looks like trad wife traditions aren't that healthy after all. Another major problem with Dragon Ball, outside of Akira Toriyama's blatant racism towards the black community, is also the massive amounts of homophobia and lack of trans representation. I mean, there are examples of characters who are non binary in Dragon Ball, like Cell and Piccolo, but Piccolo ends up being second wheel, and Cell ends up dying. A great example of an anime that has way better transgender representation would be Krona from Soul Eater. Soul Eater has my favorite non binary transgender representation. I guess the best Dragon Ball character would be Frieza. I mean, yes, Frieza is a tyrant. However, if I was in control of the writing for Dragon Ball Z, I would have had Frieza be a misunderstood character who just wanted to be properly represented. Not just evil tyrant, like that's just misrepresentative of the trans non binary community.